Fast and Furious. And I'm going to actually go ahead. I'm going to go
There
ahead
it is, man.
share this little screen right here. And all right, so look, Tyrese said here, let me see here. Okay, as Jurassic World crossover hype builds, Tyrese Gibson wants Fast and Furious to merge with another major franchise. And he goes on to say, quote, "I don't know nothing about that, man. I'm thinking that the crossover would be more Transformers and Fast than Jurassic Park, cars that become robots and vice versa. We can do that at first and then get into dinosaurs." Rudio, what are your thoughts? Because this isn't the first time these kind of rumors and talks have kind of bubbled up from Fast and Furious about doing these crossovers with these major franchises. Like what Tyrese is saying, like, you know, a crossover event with like a Transformers or a Jurassic World. What are your thoughts on that? Would you support that?
As somebody who went to go watch Fast 9 this past weekend, the fact that this is even in a discussion, I'm not putting it past it. Lightly, basically, because if you've seen the trailers or if you go to the cinemas lately, you're going to see a Fast 9 trailer. And in the Fast 9 trailer, they do tease that they go to space. And that's been the running joke on social media for years. Where's the Fast and Furious franchise going to go next? Eventually, they were going to hit space. And they did it. And so with this being brought up in, if you go see Fast 9 in IMAX, they promptly show you a extended preview of Jurassic World Dominion. So to bring those two franchises together, that's kind of maybe like a little tease. Like, hey, if you like this, you're going to like this. And maybe we combine these worlds somehow, some way. The way Vin Diesel and the way his production company is writing the scripts, I don't see why not, basically. And it's Universal who definitely has a hold of both franchises to say, you know what, this would be a great idea. And we've heard it from different other studios saying, let's cross over these franchises, these multi-million-dollar box office franchises like 21 Jump Street and Men in Black. It's just the execution if you want to actually go ahead and do something like that. I'm for it, but I know a lot of people, they would be a little shy. I don't want to say shy away, but a little bit reluctant to go watch a movie like this. But I want to know what you guys think of this, considering I know Vash, you're a fan of the Fast series. OG, I want to know what you think from the outside looking in.
I like the Fast movies. I don't love the Fast movies, but I actually do think these crossover ideas are actually pretty brilliant and really on brand for Universal. Universal, and this isn't like a knock on Universal at all. They are obnoxious with the explosions and the dinosaurs and the monsters and the in your face and the cars. It's so on brand for Universal, and that's not in a bad way. You know, that's what they do, and they should lean in on that. And to have Fast and Furious crossover with like Transformers, I mean, you know, to have like Optimus Prime and they're racing literally Transformers and then dinosaurs come into the picture. There's nothing more Universal than that, you guys. There's nothing more Universal than that. And they should, just like Disney, they really gained their footing in the late 80s when they leaned into what it meant to be Disney, when they did the musicals and The Little Mermaid and The Beauty and the Beast. They didn't try to be somebody else. They were leaning into being Disney. Universal, do the same thing. Lean into your brand. Do these crossovers. They'll be mega, mega hits, I assure you. Vash, what are your thoughts on this, man? Are you supportive of these crossovers, or is it too much?
Let me think. Oh, there you go. A little Jurassic Park there for you.
I love that music.
I know. I really do. I really, really do. I miss John Williams' influence on the franchise.
Yes.
So. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah. Well, look. Okay. I'm just thinking this out here. Tyrese. He's like in the Transformers series as well, right? So how does that work? Like, are the two Tyrese's twins? Like,
Transformers is Paramount, so I don't know why he would think Transformers could cross over to Jurassic in Fast and Furious, but
Right. That was I was just going there. Like, does he double dip now from both studios? But look,
he probably got confused because the ride is at Universal.
Maybe. But.
So that was I was going there. So the ride is at Universal. So Paramount do have kind of a relationship when it comes to, you know, the franchise being featured at, you know, at Universal's properties. So I can kind of see how they'd be able to bridge those things. And at Universal Studios Hollywood, they're right next door to each other. Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They are. So, you know, I do think, like, I think Fast works better with Transformers than it does Jurassic World, in my personal opinion. Like, I think that's like a natural fit. I think the demographics are relatively similar and so forth. You know, like you said, Rudio, it's gone so over the top now. Yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, whatever.
Just lean into it.
Went to space. So
yeah, just lean into it. So yeah, it's like, okay, if you're gonna go Michael Bay, just go Michael Bay. Like get the guy and do a crossover there. But no, I mean, you know, and then you're you know, to your point, you're saying Jurassic World, you know, an extended trailer played in front of Fast 9. And it's like, I mean, Universal clearly thinks that these demographics overlap and that one can benefit the other. So I think a crossover might be natural in that way. And in that distinct example, you know, Universal holds the rights to both franchises. So you don't have to negotiate with a Paramount and do all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, man. I mean, there's not many other places that I think all of those franchises featured can go. Yeah, you might as well mix them up.
It might be the biggest crossover since the Jetsons meet the Flintstones.
Oh man, you know, you might be right. You might be right.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I think it could work because like it's just the total ridiculousness of the Fast franchise. And like I said, like Universal, like lean in on that. Like they are known for that. Like they're known for just being kind of like the bombastic, like in your face kind of brand. Just own that and do it, you know? Why not? And I think there's enough kind of like murmur and like talk and chatter in regards to these crossovers. I think there's something there. I have a saying that I kind of live by that, you know, too many coincidences aren't a coincidence. And there's too many of these instances where like this, like Tyrese and just rumors overall that you're hearing of these crossovers. I think Universal is floating the idea for sure and kind of gauging what the response would be if they should go forth with it or not.
Now, Rudio, real quickly, I know we have a heart out here, but if you can give us your opinion of what you thought of Fast 9, just for our audience here.
I mean, I love the Fast and Furious franchise. I was there day one of the opening movie back in 2001. And to go to see what these movies have become, it's just ridiculous. I liked Fast 9. I laughed a lot of the movie, as a lot of the audience was doing, even though they weren't intentionally supposed to be laughing, just how over the top it was getting. The movie does run close to 2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow. Plus you're adding trailers in that extended Jurassic World trailer. So it is almost a 3-hour experience.
That's a lot.
Just crazy nonsense. Like OG said, it's Universal being over the top as much as they can at the moment. And we've been anticipating, I as a fan have been anticipating that movie for over a year. And I was entertained. It was a nice welcome back to the movies. That was the first time I'd been to my local Cineplex in over 15 months. So it was nice to sit back, turn off my brain, and just let the cars fly and go into space.
Absolutely.